July 13th, it's 2019. I'm moving there because I've always wanted to move there. I've always enjoyed and loved the vibe of the West Coast. So I felt like when I went there, I've traveled there maybe 2 or 3 times just to spend time there, and I liked it. I loved it. I instantly fell in love with like the vibe, the atmosphere, the people. In January, I got my own place, so I figured, this was something that I was missing. I was like, I feel like I need to be on my own. I need to have my own place. I need to be doing this, this, and this. It's never anything like doing what you want to do and then still feeling like something is missing, still feeling like there's something that you haven't pursued. You're doing all the things that you want to do, but there's still something missing. So that's pretty much how I felt when I moved in. I was like, okay, got settled in. 3 months later, March, I sat down and I was like, something is missing. I just turned 26 and I'm like, okay, what's next? Why aren't you happy? And I'm just like, something feels like it's missing. I don't feel fulfilled. Something is missing. I've always really wanted to move to California, but I've always used me being in a relationship or me always having something in Maryland as an attachment that would stop me from going to California or doing the things that I wanted to do. I will always find excuses on why it wasn't the good time. Just so much opportunities, so much that I can benefit from that's there. Not saying that being in Maryland and DC is not, but the chances and the opportunities of being out there is so much greater, so much larger. Opportunities are always going to be endless, and everything in life is what you make it. I would have these phases where I would go in and out and be like, I don't feel like I'm doing what I want to do with my life. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like time is passing me by. I'm not reaching my goals. I was reaching my goals, but I wasn't creating other goals. So I was just feeling like, okay, well, what do I need to do now? Like, type of thing. I really do think that in life you go through things for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. That relationship ended. That was definitely like a big wake-up call for me, because it was almost like, okay, you don't have any other excuses. You don't have any other reasons not to do what it is that you in your heart know that you want to do. This is it. So I decided 2020 will be the year. I'm naming it LA 2020. So I'll be moving across the country to LA 2020. I don't really have a plan. Each month, I'm pretty much writing down my goals for each month as far as like financially, how much I want to save for that month, what I need to be doing as far as like my vision board and my plan of action. It'll be a really big leap of faith, but I know that in my heart, this is what I really want to do. I trust God, and I know that He will walk me through it and He'll get me through it. It's time. I want to pretty much walk you guys through the whole step of the way, and I'm excited and I can't wait to get started. I just want everyone around me to be amazing. I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. I want you to do everything that you could not do last year for whatever reason, whatever was stopping you. This is your year. You can do whatever it is you want to do. Don't let nobody stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever you want to accomplish, do it now. You got this. As of right now is April 23rd, and this is what it's looking like in here. So I sold my couch, which was a sectional. I sold my living room TV, that's gone, and my coffee table. I sold all of that. And yes, I've just been using Facebook Marketplace to sell a lot of my things. This is what my apartment is looking like. It is April 23rd. It's getting real. Shit is getting real. That's all. Just wanted to give y'all a brief update. Stay tuned. We are officially in the 30-day countdown of my move. Okay, it is Friday, May 1st, 2020. You know that feeling that comes over you when there's change and you know that you're getting ready, it's like something new is getting ready to take place and it's exciting. But then I'm also kind of like, so I'm excited on one hand, and then on the other hand, I'm just like, So what's going on? Like, I'm a little like, I don't really know. Am I gonna stay? Am I gonna wait? You know, people have told me like, oh, you need to move, like this is canceled, you need to do this next year, like this is not the time to be trying to move across the country and do all of this. And other people have, you know, been supportive. Majority has been like, you need to wait, you need to not try to do this right now. Oh, nothing's going to be open. Oh, you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to find a job. You're not. So like, I've been getting a lot thrown at me, and I was starting to feel really, really overwhelmed. And then I just was like, you know what? No, like I can't allow other people's opinions and what everybody else is saying to me get me down, and I can't allow that to dictate where I'm going to go with things in my life. This is like my life, so I can't allow what people are saying to me to determine my path. The countdown is really, really on. It's really real. So I put in my official 60-day vacate notice on April 1st. I've been overwhelmed with looking for jobs. I've been overwhelmed with looking for roommates. I've been overwhelmed with not being able to tour like certain apartments in, you know, like places that I want to live over there. I haven't been able, like everything is virtual right now. Parking and, you know, utilities and how close in proximity, you know, I am to like a gym, a bank, and like a shopping center and things of that nature, like real things that you have to consider when you're moving. As of right now, May 1st, I do not have a place to live. I do not have a roommate. I do not have anything. Nothing is set in stone. I've been utilizing Facebook Marketplace to look for like places to live and like roommates. I'm on like a bunch of Facebook groups where it's like, you know, looking for roommates, renting rooms, subleasing, those type of things. And you know, I FaceTime, like I can't even begin to tell you how many people I FaceTime. I am driving, so I do want to feel safe. I do want to feel like, you know, I'm good, and you know, I don't have to worry about possibly having to stay in a state because they're not going to let me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all the things that you have to consider when you're going from the East Coast to the West Coast. It would be a lot easier if I was like, you know, flying like that. It wouldn't be a problem to fly, but I want to drive and I want to experience things. So because that's not something that you can do like just every day. So yeah, it's just like a once in a lifetime type of deal. I spent basically $40 to get a background check, a criminal background check, and my credits check. And they told me no. My application didn't get approved because they said that I had like late payments on my credit. So I was just like, that's really petty, honestly. That was the reason that I didn't get approved. I had late payments on my credit. I'm pretty sure everyone has paid a bill late. I hope everyone is staying safe, stay focused, stay positive. We're gonna get through this. We are in this together, and I love you. It's May 7th. I just had my first in-person interview at Hot and Juicy. I don't know, I have good feelings. I have good vibes about it, so we'll see. She said give her a couple of weeks. They'll be back in touch with us just because of everything that's going on with the virus and how everyone is shut down and businesses, you know, are having a hard time like functioning. So I'm gonna see what happens, and we shall see. I'll keep you guys updated. Finally, I got an approval. So it is May 14th, and I finally have gotten approval, my first approval for my home and my relocation to Los Angeles. So I'm very, very excited, and I just want to share this moment with you guys, give you an update on what's going on, what is the current status of my move, and what to expect next. It is nothing like, you know, being in quarantine and having businesses closed and having, you know, pretty much everything is closed. We're on lockdown. We're in, you know, limited things are open. So not being able to just go to places in person and be able to actually meet with people, talk to people, get a vibe for people's energy and just the general surrounding area of where I would be living, it has been a struggle, honestly. I've been doing a lot of like FaceTime calls, virtual meetings, virtual interviews. I've been doing like like all types of networking, just in different Facebook groups, different Facebook ads. I did come across a realtor that I really like. She just helps people who are interested in relocating to Los Angeles, whether you're living in Los Angeles or you are from out of state. She likes to help people just find their new home. And yes, her name is Dion. She is great. She was the one who actually sent me the post, the ad for, you know, this room rental, I should say. It's a room rental within a house. When I physically wasn't on FaceTime or doing like virtual meetings or interviews, you know, or just like doing virtual tours of places, she was my eyes and ears. She went out to talk to people, meet neighbors. She was the person who was looking to see like what parking would be like, how the neighborhood was at night. She went and she talked to like landlords, the roommates. She was doing all of my legwork during this time, and I appreciate her so very much, because I was not able to, you know, physically go in person to each place and be able to meet these people. And the fact that she took the time out of her busy life, time and day, to be able to go out and just, you know, do virtual, not even virtual, do in-person meetings with people during, you know, COVID-19, it just means so much to me. So thank you, Dion. During the time when she sent me a couple of different options, I actually was looking at I had narrowed it down to a good 3 or 4 different options in that time. So when she sent me that ad, you know, I was like, oh, I really like this, you know, this looks good, and you know, yeah, I'm interested in this place. If you could go have a look at it, you know, just talk to the landlord, talk to the, you know, roommates, talk to neighbors, you know, just do your thing. And so she did. I actually liked it. Communication was amazing. So the things that I have been looking for when I am doing my home search, meaning as though I'm looking to relocate from out of state, communication is my top priority. So if I can't get in contact with you and I can't, you know, communicate, it is hella annoying, especially with the time difference. You know, it's just really annoying. This particular place that, you know, I found, the communication was amazing. Like, I mean, the response time was no more than an hour with this woman. Just imagine going through 2 months of virtual meetings and virtual tours and, you know, writing people on the internet and texting people, FaceTime calls, all types of that. And just imagine it just being a bunch of just like dragging almost, like, you know, not getting responses in time, you know, people responding the next day or not at all, or just flaking. You know, it got really frustrating, honestly. I actually applied for a place and I didn't hear anything back, and even after I inquired about like what the status of my application was and things like that, I still didn't get a response. I still wasn't getting like anything. So I was really blown away by her response time, her knowledge for like everything that I had questions to. She had an answer and a response to, which was amazing. I was just like, yes, this is great. Like, I love that she's being so transparent. She has so much information to give me. I am highly moved off of energy. Like, if our energies don't meet, then I'm just like, because some people are really awkward, like socially awkward on the internet, or socially awkward on FaceTime or over the phone or even through text, and you know, but they might actually be a really good person, but over the phone, like, it's just weird. So yes, I found my place, and now the job search continues. I have had a couple different interviews. I have been applying to different jobs in the Los Angeles area like crazy. You wouldn't even believe. I had a couple interviews. I did get one offer. I'll keep you guys up to date on that as well. May 14th, 2020, I finally got approved for my first rental in the Los Angeles area. So it's going to be exciting. I'm hella excited. I have about 2.5 weeks to get everything finalized, to start really narrowing things down, getting things together and intact to get ready to move and just get everything together. I will let you guys know what's next. You know, yesterday my mom told me like she's not going to be able to make the drive with me across country, and we're looking at a week out before it's time for me to go. We're looking at a week out before I leave, and I get the news that she's unable to go with me because she has to work. On top of everything that I'm dealing with as far as this moving is very stressful. It's very stressful. It is hella stressful. It is not easy. I never thought it would be easy, but
I feel like a lot of weight. I feel like a lot of pressure is on me right now, and it's just hard. I'm feeling very overwhelmed just because of the news that she won't be able to drive with me now. It's just like, okay, on top of everything else that I'm trying to wrap up as this being my last week, now I have to replan, like, okay, who is going to drive with me, or am I possibly going to, instead of drive now, do I have to consider shipping my things and my belongings, because like I don't know if I want to run the risk of driving with someone else, on top of trying to, you know, just say goodbye to all of my close family and my friends, and making sure that I spend that quality time with my family and my friends and the people who matter to me, you know, before I leave. Looking for a job, trying to secure everything and make sure that everything that I need to be able to move is transferable, like my license, my mail, my cosmetology license, things like that, my insurance, things like that. Just trying to do like the legwork of basically moving across the country, you know, and transferring my daily life pretty much. Worrying about all of that, and then worrying about, now I have to rethink on how I'm going to do this. I am probably about 30% where I want to be, 30% out of 100 progress wise to where I want to be in order to be ready to go by Saturday.
I don't even know what the days of the weeks are anymore because that's how crazy life is right now. This is my packing progress so far. Everything is kind of like all over the place, but I'm selling stuff, I'm getting rid of stuff, and then I like to pack up everything that I know I'm going to take with me. So yeah, I like to kind of break up, I like to organize things, separate things, sell what I don't want to take with me, and then just pack up everything that I know I'm going to take. So this is what my apartment is looking like. I am about 4 days out before I officially move. So just an update on my plans changing with, you know, driving with my mom and everything. So right now I have been looking into moving companies. I think that right now, with the way that everything is just falling into place, I think the best thing for me to do in this moment is to just hire movers, for them to move the items across the country for me, and I will ship my car, and then I'll just fly and meet everything over there. I'll meet all of my belongings on the other side. I'll meet all of my things on the West Coast, and I think that'll be the best route for me right now, just because everything has been really, really stressful, and just moving across country, it is hella stressful. I have to say that it's very, very stressful. Progress is being made here. I know it might not seem like it in this moment, but it looks a lot better than what it has been. And this is what my room is looking like, okay? So yeah, this is pretty much, this is it. I'm excited. I am 1 day away from moving, and this is what it's giving. So I began packing up all of my things. In order to ship my things with the moving company, my things first needed to be packed and ready to go. So I had to box up my TV, and all of my important like glass, mirrors, things like that needed to be first packed. So moving day is finally here, and this is what my place is looking like. A complete mess. I was so exhausted, so drained, so tired. Days and hours of just packing, getting rid of things, selling things. It was a lot of work. A tip that I recommend for moving is to sell and give away as much stuff as you possibly can, because less is the best. Honestly, the more stuff that you have, the more expensive your move will be. So just pack light as you can, make it a lot more easier for yourself. Before I knew it, moving day was here, and I just had to be packed up and ready to go. So I was physically exhausted. So the next day, I just took that time to just clean up the apartment and get it ready, turn my keys in, and just clean up and, get ready to go. All right, I'm saying my final goodbyes. This is it for my apartment in Maryland. This is it for my last everything in Maryland, okay? I'm not flying out today, but I'm flying out later on this week. But I'm gonna be staying with family until my things have arrived in Los Angeles. So this is my final goodbye. I'm getting ready to go turn in my keys and turn in all of my belongings to my apartment complex. And yeah, I am just kind of like in here, like just reflecting on what this year and a half has been and how it's changed my life, and just how I've been feeling living on my own and doing everything that I wanted to do. And now I feel like it is the perfect time to close this chapter and begin a new chapter, and I'm just so ready for what's to come. And yeah, I'm so glad to take you guys on this journey with me, and I am excited. I cannot wait. So yeah, this is it for Maryland. My final goodbyes to my apartment.
Hey girl, it's Mari. I know I only have a few seconds, so I'm gonna make this quick, but I just wanna say that I'm so proud of you for doing this. You've been talking about it and now you're doing it, so you go, girl. But whenever you get out there, just make sure that you don't lose focus. Remember who you are, and don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do it, because you definitely can, okay? And I just love you so much, and whenever you get settled, let me know, because bags is packed and I'm on my way to the airport, okay? I love you so much, sis. Bye.
So obviously this is for you, Elizabeth. I just want you to know that I love you so much, and I'm going to miss you lots when you go to Cali. But I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you go out there and do wonderful things. I love you.
Sis, it's giving Cali. I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait to visit you and see what your new life is looking like, sis. Since we've been younger, we've always been close, and I wanted to see you as being in my shadow so bad, but you can never be in my shadow, baby. Your dreams, your aspirations, your drive is what I aspire to be. I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait to go on this journey with you. I love you. Your big sissy.
Liz, I can't believe it's time for you to leave already. It feels like it wasn't even that long ago when we talked about you moving to LA. But I have always been very proud of you for chasing your dream and making it happen. I think you're gonna do great in LA. Don't forget about our promise.
I just want to give a congratulations to my best friend, Liz, on her move to LA. We've been talking about this for about 5 years now, and I'm just so happy that you're finally being able to live in your talent. And I know you're going to do nothing but soar out there. I love you. Cheers to a new life.
I hope by you watching this video that my story will inspire you to chase your dreams, reach your goals, never give up, and to keep going no matter what. Life is a journey full of ups, downs, and disappointments. But you've got to start somewhere. Start here. Start now. Free yourself. Faith requires action, and you can't drive a parked car. Even if it means moving across the country during the middle of a pandemic. I did it. You can do it. Live out your dreams. Chase your goals. Life is so precious, and you only live once, so make it count. To all of my family, my friends who've been there, supported me through this experience, I thank you guys so much. It wasn't easy, but I did it, and I thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. I love you.
When you look back 10 years, however many years, I want you to know I love you so much, and I hope that you have the greatest experience, and don't ever forget the DMV, because this is where we're at. And yay,